Prince Harry famously said, if you don't like your job, quit. And everybody laughed at him. Well, actually that's now developed because obviously he has first-hand experience. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're all keeping well. Now that particular story did rock everybody, didn't it? Because Prince Harry, if you remember, was at that Better Up event. It's all about, looking after people, mental health, all very worthy, very noble. We know a lot about that from Prince Harry though, don't we? He spoke openly, well, at every opportunity, let's be blunt. But I think it really shocked people when he did make that statement because it was ridiculous when you think about it. This is coming from a multi-millionaire living in a mansion with 16 plus bathrooms, and staff, servants, nannies, advisors, PR gurus, you name it. Obviously he doesn't have a job to quit because people are just giving him millions of pounds, right? But what's interesting is, of course, it sparked a huge debate. But then, as I've done a little bit of investigating, Prince Harry himself, of course, has had a little bit of first-hand experience. Let me explain the reason behind that. A lot of people have worked for the Sussexes since, of course, they decided to break away. Now, we're not quite sure how many staff have been through the Sussex machine so far. We do know certain leading people decided to step down sideways, take up different roles, positions. Some even went back to their homeland, but we'll leave it there. So what I'm assuming is that, of course, these people, may have enjoyed working for the Sussexes, but then decided, you know what, I'm unhappy, I'm quitting this job. And could that have been the basis as to why Prince Harry openly spoke about the fact that, if you don't like what you're doing, you really shouldn't be sticking it around and pulling your leg. But on a more serious note, let me tell you, I was told by a very good source that Prince Harry, when he was faced with people who wanted to leave his close-knit community, was stunned. And they had to explain the reasons why they didn't want to stay. Now, it's not always about money, it's about development, what they want to do, their own ambitions, that sort of stuff. But according to that good source, Prince Harry truly struggled with that and didn't understand why they wanted to leave. Perhaps this, on a more serious note, was the basis behind his big statement of, well, if you're unhappy, quit your job. And after all, now Prince Harry truly does know about staff being unhappy and quitting. He wants to be careful though, because if many more quit, he could be the one cleaning all of those bathrooms all by himself while waiting, of course, for Meghan to let him back in after being outside juggling. You'll notice even the dog got in before Prince Harry. Neil Sean in the heart of London.